My confidence is grounded in my faith in God. I have faith that God has got my back, and I've got confidence because I built it for myself, but I believe that God has given me the strength and the courage and the initiative to hold myself with confidence through the world in whatever situation that I'm in. I let God flow through me. That doesn't mean that I am God. I am human. I'm just me, a dumb guy with a phone and a camera that's talking to the camera, okay? Nothing else. But we're still part of the essence, part of the universe, part of the substance, and part of the substance flows through us. And my belief is that if you are truly aligned, then God will flow through you. But you have to take the initiative as well. It's a cycle, and you have to kickstart it, you have to generate it. But that's it. I choose to hold myself with confidence, and I choose to hold myself to the highest standards. But that choice, I believe, has come to me thanks to God. I believe God has chosen me, not like I'm the one. I don't believe that. I believe we all have equal capabilities and capacities, and it all depends on how hard we work and how much we really want it. And we are just flesh and bone. I'm just a human. I'm nothing special about me. I'm not cut from a different cloth than you. I just believe that when you have the right mindset, the right ideas come to your mind. And I believe that's all part of the substance of the universe. When I say substance, it's the underlying thing that everything is made of. That's why it's like that thing that you can't really express. Some people call it light, some people call it spirit, some people call it electricity. It's part of the underlying substance, the universe, what it's made of, what we are made of, what we are carrying within us, and what a lot of people are blocking from flowing through them. That's what I'm saying when I say I let God flow through me. It's just part of the substance of the universe. I know it might sound a bit crazy, but I'm not the only person that thinks this, and it's not even because I'm not the only person that thinks this that I'm saying this. It just makes sense when you start really giving it a bit of thought and then going out and interacting with the planet, with the world, with the environment. You start to realize I've been around the world. I've met a lot of people, I've done a lot of things, and I've always, well, not always, but I've stayed sober for a very long time, and I've kind of built up a wealth of experiences. Everybody's got their own unique experiences, and I've got my own unique experiences. And in my experience, I can only talk from first-hand experience, I believe that there's something that unites us all, and I believe it's substance. It's that substance. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but it's the underlying substance, and that's what you want to tap into inside of you. You want to find where the unlimited energy is, unlimited source of energy, because that's what we are all made of. We're made of stardust, That's why it's not that serious, man. It's not that serious. Life, you don't want to take things too personal, It's like they say, you're not going to make it out alive. So we're all made of stardust. We're all monkeys on a floating rock spinning through space. At the same time, life is very serious, of course, and you want to make the most of it and try your best and not waste it. Contradiction, no nuance, man. That's why you want to find what you want to do. You want to find what excites you. Don't waste your life, and work towards that. Don't numb yourself. Don't quieten the voice inside of you. Find the substance inside of you and share it. But that's what I mean when someone maybe attacks your ego or something. That's what I mean by it not being so serious. People have bad days. People have reasons outside of your control or outside of their control for reacting towards a certain situation that you might be in, It doesn't mean that you have to have a vendetta against that person now because they disrespected you on one occasion when they had a slip up, basically. We're all humans, we all make mistakes. And that's it. It's like I say, we're made of stardust. We're monkeys on a rock floating through the universe. So that's one side of the coin. And the other side of the coin is find your purpose, or fight like your life depends on finding your purpose and finding what you're here for, what you want to live for. Enjoy your life. I mean, I suppose you could just say do whatever you want, because not everybody's going to want to work that much. But this is for the people that have got a bit of drive to them and want to actually make something for themselves. This is the message for them, because it's like, obviously you're not going to please everyone in the world. This is not for everyone. This message is more for people that have got a bit of a drive to them, a bit of kick to them, that want something more than what they've got in their life, that aren't very happy with how the things are going in their life. This message is for you. If this doesn't resonate with you, then don't worry about it. Just find another video that does. That's a big one for me, is waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and going and working out intensely. I really feel connected to the substance when I do that. It aligns me. It snaps me out of the days. That's why I'd rather sacrifice staying up late and stuff like that for the early mornings and the hardcore workouts in the morning. In 35 years of being alive, I haven't found anything quite like it. It's such a deeply fulfilling experience. But that works for me. It doesn't necessarily have to work for you. Everybody's got different things that make them tick biologically. But I like to wake up early and be with a circadian rhythm, you know, like the natural human circadian rhythm, where you wake up with the sun and then you peak your stress early in the morning, and then you kind of work throughout the day, and then gradually your stress lowers as the day goes on. That's more my focus. Back at Hofbad. Love this place. Hofmat Bell Park. But yeah, that's partly the reason why I always been getting up at 5 in the morning and doing the early morning workout and everything. Obviously, Andrew Huberman was a big influence in me making that decision and doing things that way. Even though I already had a little bit of a natural incline towards it when I was younger. Every now and then I'd have my periods, but I didn't realise how healthy it was, how beneficial it was, until I watched some videos of Andrew Huberman and just seen for myself. Plus I studied psychology as well in the university, and that also confirmed it, you know. It's talking about circadian rhythms and, you know. But without going too deep into it, it's, in my experience, the healthiest way to live. Get up early before the sun comes out, wake up with the sun and get sunlight exposure. And then as the morning progresses and your eyes get sunlight, natural sunlight, the lumens wake you up. You know, the lumens, the light that is coming from the sun is entering your eyes, and that's waking you up naturally. There's no better way. That's why it's important to find something that will allow you to wake up at that time in the morning and to have early nights. That's why they call the late night shifts the graveyard shift, because you're missing out on this, how do you even call it, this luxury of living, you know, these jewels. It's like a delicacy to be able to experience that, and then to build it up over a long period of time, or an extended period of time. It's going to benefit you exponentially. That's it. Once you start experiencing what I'm talking about, the health benefits, you don't want to go back. You don't want to experience anything else. So I just wanted to say quickly, decisions are like rivers. From the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, where he says, I don't know at what point of the book, but halfway through more or less, there's a quote, and it says, decisions are like rivers. Once you make a decision, it's like you jump in the river, and it will take you to places that you can never imagine. So make sure you make the right decisions in your life. It's so important, because you can end up at places that you'd never want to be. or you could end up at the best places that you could never imagine, that could surpass your imagination. But just remember, it's the decisions that you make that take you to the places that you want to be in life. So make sure that you make the right decisions. It's so important. Jump in the right river. Even the small decisions make a big difference in your life, okay? The decisions that you think might not impact you so much, they are just as important as the big decisions. Even though you might make some big decisions that dictate the path of where you're going in your life, the small decisions are just as important because they dictate who you are on a day-to-day basis. It's a big one. You can't succumb to the peer pressure. There's going to be moments, there's going to be birthdays, there's going to be anniversaries, weddings. Everyone's going to be having a drink because it's so popularized. The drinking is so popularized with today's culture, modern culture. I mean, it's not nothing new, but it's popularized. Everybody drinks, nearly everybody. So it's peer pressure. You've got your friends, you've got people that you hang around with on a day-to-day basis. If it's a special occasion where it's like a one-off thing, they might even find it offensive that you don't want to drink. They might find it like it's something almost insulting that you don't do it, but you've got to be willing to insult them then. If that's the case, if they are going to take it as an insult, then you've got to insult them. Sorry, but that's just how it's got to be, because what's more important, your own personal life goal or that memory? I mean, it is nice to have good memories with your friends, but if that requires you to destroy your health, then at least I'm not willing to make that sacrifice. I mean, it might just be like, it's silly, it's just a drink. But personally, I believe you've got to be hermetic. Well, that's the word, hermetic. You've got to be pure. You've got to try and be as pure as possible, because even though it's only one drink and it's only a quick moment, it does make the difference. If you are able to then continue with the consistency of not drinking, if you're able to continue that run of a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, and you're able to keep that ball rolling, even though it might just seem like a small decision. Like I say, you know, decisions, they're huge. Even the small decisions are super important because they are who you are. Even though it might seem small, just that little one drink, one shot, oh come on, it makes the difference. You got to keep the run going. You got to keep the run going. Not even for like sobriety, for like as if it's a ANA, Alcoholics Anonymous thing or anything like that. It's not that. It's not a rehab thing. It's nothing like that. It's just staying in your lane and not letting people throw you off your lane. I mean, each to their own. Everybody do whatever they want to do. But personally, like, my thing is staying sober, aside from other things, you know. So if I then break that for whatever reason, I'm being a hypocrite, no? If I'm preaching to not drink and to not do drugs and then I go and drink, I'm being a hypocrite. It feels so much better, even though you might have missed out on that one moment, but it's not even worth it. Honestly, it's not even worth it. The drinking, even if it's like a laugh, like, hey, it's a small buzz, hey, it's not worth it. It's better, it's more worth it to stay real in the moment and keep it real with your mates, even if they don't like it that you didn't drink, even if they find it offensive. You can keep it real with them. It's better, it's more pure, it's real, you're there. Even though you didn't have a drink or whatever, I'd rather not have a drink and be true to myself and then show them my true self than have the drink and betray myself and then be the people pleaser me. No, man, come on. It's enough. You got to stay on your path. If you want to level up, you got to do the things that no one's going to want to do, that no one's going to do. The things that are actually hard, like not succumbing to peer pressure. When I was 24 years old, I went to Las Vegas and I spent 3 months there working public relations in the nightclub. I didn't touch a single drug, I didn't touch a single drop of alcohol in the whole time that I was there. And I went and I came back and completely sober. I was trying to get peer pressured in a lot, but that developed my peer pressure resistance. And then I already had peer pressure resistance before that, but that developed it even more. That made me a standalone sovereign man when I went to Las Vegas when I was 24 years old. And I spent the 3 months there by myself. Not by myself, but kind of by myself, because I went there and I didn't know anyone. And I met people there, obviously, and everybody was trying to peer pressure me into drinking, and some people were trying to peer pressure me into more stuff, and I didn't do anything. And guess what? It was worth every single no that I said, every single one, 10 times worth it. Because that's what you carry with you then after. You carry that with you. That's it. It's more important what you say no to than what you say yes to. The decisions you make. You got to watch what decisions you make on the day-to-day basis. They are very important. That's what's going to take you to places that you'd never want to be or that you always want to be. It all comes down to your decisions. It's all down to you and your decisions. There's no secrets. But you've got to know what decisions you've got to make. You've got to make the right decisions. That's what you've got to know. And that's where I come in. Because I know. Because I've been there. I've been on the good side and I've been on the bad side. And I know how to get you on the good side. You just got to make the right decisions and stick to them. And make the right decisions daily. And if you want to know what decisions to make, just follow my account on TikTok or my YouTube channel, Joe56T. You got all the information there for free. You don't need it as well, the alcohol. That shot, that silly thing where if you're like, oh, right, it's just a shot, and then I'll relax and everyone will relax and we'll have a laugh and it will be fun. It's usually not as fun. It usually switches you off a little bit. It makes you, either you go all the way and then just start getting drunk. So that's not good, is it? Or it'll shove you in your head because you've just been peer pressured. And in the back of your mind, you're going to feel like a bitch. And you don't need it. And you feel more confident by rejecting the peer pressure. When you're able to just stand there sovereignly and just say, look, I'm not going to have a drink, all right? So don't even try. Or you can try as hard as you want, but I'm just not going to drink, all right? You call me boring, call me whatever you want, I'm just not going to do it. Even though that might sound lame and it might be a party killer for some people, I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care about your necessity to have me ruin my cells because you want to have a bit of fun. And that gives me a little boost of confidence that I'm able to stand up to the social pressure, the peer pressure. And who's got the balls to do that? Not a lot of people.